Hey, what's up? Bah! Another podcastration classic intro for you. Let's see here. What the hell am I going to talk about for episode number 39 of this unwatched channel? Well, for starters, the video for this podcast is me playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It is an awesome game that I played a little while ago, a couple years ago actually. There's been 2 more Star Wars games since, and I'm going to make videos for those because when you're doing Star Wars stuff, it's got to be a trilogy, right? And this game, man, there's so many levels, so much cool shit to try to pack into one 45-minute episode. You know, I don't want to do 2 videos for each game and turn a trilogy into a 6-trilogy or whatever, a double, whatever. I'm not doing multiple videos for every video game I play. Some I have to. The Tomb Raider games, they're just that expansive that I have no choice. But this one I crunched it down in. I put the cool stuff, I think. You know, a lot left out. That's how it goes. And yeah, it's a cool game. The games are way better than the movies anyway. You know, in my and most people's opinions. But I'm not getting into that. The episode that you're listening to was recorded way back in late November 2021. Oh, hear the donkey? Finally had that fucking thing make noise on the porch. I don't know if you heard it or not, but the neighbors have a donkey, and that's what I hear about once an hour. Anyway, yeah, this is a Brett episode. Me and him talk about business ideas. Oh boy, you better stick around for this one, because when we're giving advice, you know it's good. So here's me and him talking way back in 2021 to this awesome Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game. Kick it!
You wanted the best? Well, here's something even better. In 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where are your gold medals at?
Where are my golden medals? Is that a Kurt Angle?
Oh yeah,
Kurt Angle.
I saw him this summer.
Did you?
Up at Erie. We were at a bar, like the Bayfront area, and I paid for the beer, and the bartender sent me my change back, and he goes, "Hey, turn around now." I thought there was going to be a girl or something he wanted me to check out. So I turn around, there's this guy that's like freaking like sickly looking ripped, like
Still jacked.
skinny but huge muscles, like, you know. And he goes, "You know who that is?" I said, "No." He goes, "Kurt Angle." I looked again, I said, "Oh, I can see it now. Looks nothing like
I thought
he
he'd be
used to."
drinking milk.
No, he said that, he goes, he's pretty drunk, actually. He goes, he was in here earlier today. He said you could tell he's not a big drinker, and he was drinking, like, Jack and Cokes or something, like
Nice.
doubles, too. So
Yeah.
just having himself a night.
He ain't hanging out with Stone Cold Steve Austin, chugging
No,
Coors Light,
he had
spraying most of the Coors Light all over themselves.
Yeah, those were Steve Weisers, actually, by the way, and
That was my reference, because on one of the wrestling events, Stone Cold came out one time with a beer truck and sprayed the
Yeah.
audience or the ring with beer. Well, Kurt Angle came out one time in a milk truck and sprayed that
Could you
everywhere.
imagine the way that smelled?
I doubt it's milk. I was thinking, I'm like, if
It looked like
that's milk. What a waste of
What a
milk.
waste.
Yeah.
What a waste of beers, actually.
Yeah,
when
really.
I'm
Yeah,
worried
everything
about
about it's fucking wasteful.
waste of time watching tube. Yeah, we did it.
We did it. First thing I was going to jump into, did you see the first gay guy on the cover of Playboy?
Yes.
I was hoping it was a prank, but it appears not to
So
be.
there's actually like a gay Playboy?
Yeah. Well, it's a gay model, I guess, in Playboy. Playboys now don't have naked girls. I don't think the guy ain't naked in it because
Okay.
now, ever since Hugh Hefner died, the family took over and basically bent over, and the whole family just crapped all over his grave. And that's what they're
Yeah.
still doing. So they made it, there's no naked girls because that's sexist. And now there's gay models too because you got to complete the full fucking politically correct nonsense they're doing. Which I'm kind of glad in a way because to me this is undeniable proof that this is more about just stirring up shit and, you know, trying to start fights and arguments.
It's what it is.
Because there's Playgirl. There's naked guys in magazines already.
What I want to know is who the hell still looks at a magazine?
Well, we have the old ones at work, but you read through them.
Yeah, you had that.
On the toilet.
Yeah, you had that collection, like the old ones.
That's what it is.
I had more fun reading the old ads because
exactly.
Those got right to the
point. The old lawnmower ads, the old cigarette ads. I can't remember the brand. There was a cigarette company that there's a picture of somebody smiling with a big fake shiner on their face, their eyes all black and blue. It says, "People would rather get punched than not smoke one of our cigarettes." And that was like a 70s ad that whatever.
I think it was a whiskey. But the slogan was, "Show her it's a man's world. Drink whatever whiskey."
Yeah. Yeah, it was back when life was fun. There was way better reading that shit back then. I like the old lawnmower ads were great.
Yeah. And as far as you're talking about a cigarette ad, it was definitely an inferior cigarette brand if it wasn't a Studs.
Oh, it was, I don't know what it is. It wasn't Studs. You know, it wasn't even like Marlboro or anything. It was
Cool used to have a lot of ads in magazines.
Yeah, this
like
was before that.
KOL, Camel,
I always like the
Pall Mall.
Were they like Cherokee something? There's always them native spirits, I think they were called. There's like the Indian themed ones that are always like you order them out of the back of all kinds of magazines and yeah. So I guess by the time this comes out, it should be Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're full of turkey and crap and maybe on your seconds. I like the day after Thanksgiving the best.
What I like most about having a girlfriend or like a significant other is
you get
the two dinners.
You get 2 dinners. Almost you need like a lunch. I think that's what we do at our family.
My mom always has hers ready like at 11:30.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's like the one you get the hangover out of the way with, go over, you're nursing that hangover still. Then you go home, take a nice nap, and then we get on to Jesse's brother-in-law. He like smokes everything.
Yeah.
He has this like turkey and there's like an apple cider drip gravy. Like it's on his potatoes.
We always have it at my grandma's down in town in Ford City, and it's weird because it's like you want to pig out, but right down the street's the bars, and it's Thanksgiving. I'd like to have some beers too, but man, it's turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, noodles, throwing some beer on top of that. There ain't a whole lot of room.
Yeah, my mom's noodles.
So let's see. This will be Thanksgiving, so going on to sports talk, how bad do you think the Steelers will be? I bet their record will be about 3-8.
I was more worried about the Penguins.
Yeah.
Nice we have a full hockey season this year. I'm excited about it.
Pittsburgh sports, they always generally, you at least have a team to root for. Like Steelers and Penguins generally keep you
one of them too
interested. But this year, I think this is going to be the beginning of the downfall. Pittsburgh teams are going to suck for a while. Well, Pirates, that's a given. Well, one thing about the Buccos, did you see they have a new Chink slugger? Towards the end of the year, I don't think he's going to replace Jung Ho Gung. But his name's like Yoshi Satsugo or something. And I guess he was hitting some homers at the end of the year. So we'll see. Next year if he's around, we'll see if he likes to party like the other Korean guy
couple
did.
DUIs.
Yeah. But yeah, Buccos suck regardless. Steelers are going to be, I assume, terrible. The Penguins, I don't think they're going to be much to write about this year. But one thing about hockey, if your hockey team sucks, you can at least fight.
Yep.
You don't have to lose quietly.
Yeah.
You can at least take it out on the other team's stalls.
And as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
I've never heard that before. But
really?
No.
YouTube search that.
I drank a swig of this delicious
it's
beer you
it's
got
an
me.
SNL skit. It's not funny, but it kind of is.
Yeah, I can't say I've heard that one.
Everybody at home too. It's just if you YouTube, as they say in hockey, it'll pop up like SNL. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't want to dig into a beer review quite yet. I want to drink a little bit of this, but this is some good shit.
Yeah, is it? I actually didn't try that one yet.
I'll have to.
So I'll have to have
if you want some of it,
take a sip of that.
Yeah. Take a swig.
I don't like those ones too much.
Yeah.
They here comes a joke. It almost has like a thick taste. Oh my! Don't even. You're already looking at me.
It's just because it's thick.
Yes. It just tastes like a thick to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's smooth.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good brew, but
yeah. I remember we used to get on here and talk to all of our drinking stories, but it sucks now because we don't have any anymore.
No, now it's like, oh, yep, I got drunk on red wine last night and had a hangover at work. That's like the extent of my excitement.
Last things we did was Okay, I put that rock behind that asshole trucker's tire.
That wasn't even drunk. That was just.
Yeah, he just parked like
That
a
was
dick.
just.
So
He came walking in with a flat cap on, not even backward, but a little bit crooked backward, and he just looked like he loved Nickelback. He deserved every bit of what he got.
like
that
Nickelback's
day.
road crew parked this big dually truck. He made sure that like there was no room for people to get around him, and then got out of his truck and went into the bar. So all I did was put like a bigger rock behind his tire just to give him a little inconvenience when he backed out, just so he knows that somebody saw what he did.
The way that the parking lot is, there's like a couple of parking spots that like the light fixture is in the parking lot, and so there's of course a big cement so you don't hit the light fixture. So of course, even like my truck is not like a 6-foot bed and way smaller than his. I won't even park.
She said.
I won't even park in that spot because my back end sticks out.
No, it's for
I thought too far.
A little car.
Like he legit like had the parking lot to where people were like almost having to put their mirrors in to like go through the parking lot.
Yeah.
So he had it coming.
Yeah.
He was also the kind of person that if he walked into the bar and you saw him, then you walked outside, you would already know who drove that truck.
Exactly. It's just one of them. Just a punk ass dipshit bro. Speaking of dipshit bros, CJ had a good wipeout at Tyler's.
What?
Our friend CJ, this was a while ago now, but what do you call them? They're like a kid's toy. Like a hoverboard? Where they're not a skateboard. There's like, the wheels are on each side of your
you
left
stand in
and
the
right.
middle of it, kind of? Yeah, I think they're called like hoverboards or something.
And I guess he was fucking around on that, and it got out from under him, and what I was told is his legs and back was parallel in the air before he hit the ground. And,
I saw him driving home on 28 the other day. I say the other day. This is anywhere from like 3 days to a month ago. I don't know, but like he just caught my eye, and like he looked like such like an overweight dad. I'm so proud of him.
oh yeah, I was catching up to him belly wise, but I did went for a couple months. Well, yeah. For about a month and a half this summer, I did bust my ass and lose some weight, but I'm already putting it back on because fuck exercise. It sucks. You can see now, I don't hang out with our old party crew.
Yeah.
So, like, the people I hang out with now, if I try to tie one on, I'm usually, like, the only one. So now, no matter, like, what I do is embarrassing. Like, I just get drunk and talk a lot, which used to not matter because I was around everyone else was drunk. That was the least of everyone's
Say
problems.
stuff like Freddy Krueger bullshit.
Yeah, like Freddy Krueger bullshit. But it's like like now I have to watch myself, which is boring. Like I was last winter,
You better watch yourself.
I was drinking more by myself because I was just going down to my basement and drinking these, just doing the old classic like vodka and Red Bulls to stay up all night, playing hockey on PlayStation, and I was just drinking and yelling at people online and stuff. And I was having more fun with that till I had a drunk temper tantrum. I lost like 4 games in a row on it, and of course it was the game's fault, not mine. And
definitely.
I remember I kicked that wooden stool across the room, whipped my controller. I didn't have the sore loser screensaver set up, and broke my controller. And, I was so pissed off. But oh well, that's what my party life is now. Drunken tantrums and
breaking an $80 PlayStation controller.
But whatever. Let me take another drink of this.
Why don't you go ahead and review it? Why not change
All
things
right.
up? You
Yeah.
know?
Let's go on an early beer review. Because you brought this back from Boston.
No, that one came from like it's brewed in PA, I believe, but I bought it from a beer distributor in Danville.
I could
PA.
just read it. It says
it's a hard can to read.
Floyd's Crom's Beard IPA. And it already gets at least a 3 out of my 5 rating because the can is probably the coolest beer can I've ever seen. The label is a drawing of this bearded Viking warrior guy just slaughtering knights. He has on one hand a sword cutting off a guy's face, and then the other hand he has this spiked battle axe thing. I think it's a mace. I think that's called a mace. A mace I think is on a chain. I don't know. He has this spiked medieval weapon just getting ready to smash these knight monsters, I guess you'd call them. It's totally He-Man type shit.
It's
Conan,
it's like
Conan.
Ash versus Evil kind of shit.
It is cool as fuck. The beer is an IPA, obviously. It says here, a single hopped IPA brewed with strata hops. Ooh. It says, he dwells on a great mountain. What used to call on him? Little he cares if men live or die. Better to be silent than to call his attention to you. He will send you dooms not Fortune. Robert E. Howard. Okay, that made less sense than I expected it to. But yeah, it's 7.5% alcohol, so that'll get you a little twisted. And I give it a fucking 5. The can is amazing. I like the taste, and it'll get the party rolling if you drink enough of it. So
nice.
Floyd's Calm
Yeah, we'll have
Beard.
to figure out where they're from, but it's either in PA or it's in the southern part of New York.
Here it says, brewed and canned by 3 Floyd's Brewing in Munster. What's IN? Indiana?
Ian is Indiana.
Yeah, so it's brewed in Indiana.
I thought that guy told me everything was brewed in PA.
A lot of times, now they might have just opened up a brewery
maybe
around here, so they don't have
Well, that was a little more east in the middle of the state is where Danville is.
Danville, I never even heard. What a name of a town.
It's just,
Danville.
Well, we were on our way to the Poconos for work, and we stopped to eat, get gas, and then we were going to grab some beer, and Josh says, hey, check out, there's a pretty cool beer distributor, and we pulled in. I wish I knew the name of the place, but the guy was awesome, the place was awesome. It was like an old fire station.
Yeah.
But all the garage doors were still there, but he had shelves all around, and of course he had your usual Yingling and coolers and stuff, and a cooler up on these steps.
Sorry.
But he had I don't even know, but I want to say 'cause there was 3 walls and probably 6 shelves high of just 6-packs, and everything was mix and match. Probably 700 different beers.
This is great talk because we're doing a beer review, drinking this good beer, and where are we going? We're going on a brewery tour or some shit?
Not really a tour. We're going to go to a couple.
Not a tour,
tonight.
but we're going to some breweries
Yeah.
here in a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be feeling toasty.
And speaking of beer, this one's local.
Yeah,
I've been going to, I think it's pronounced Coney Creek, but it's down there in New Kensington.
Yeah, I've actually reviewed a few of their beers on here before.
Well, I had an Oktoberfest from them that was really good.
Yeah.
But now I want to review the Showcase. It's of course, their IPA, but it's good. I give both these an easy.
It's tough because
an easy 4.
That brewery, that Coney Creek used to be, well, not used to be, it's still Paul moved, so it used to be on the way to his house. It's on the way I took to the hockey rink, or still take. Our games are so late now that it's not
next Saturday. 7.
Oh, yeah? 7? See, next Saturday we can go play our game, and then I can swing over on the way after the game because these are thick beers.
It's playoffs against Jesse and his fucks. Not Jesse, my girlfriend, of course, but Jesse.
That's
and
another
his
Jesse who
fucks.
fucks.
Yeah.
No, Jesse and his fucks are our. Well, every team we play is a nemesis, but
right. Last week was Rex City. They're so easy to beat.
Hermans and the Germans are a nemesis. They are now they're more a nemesis. They used to be our party buds. But no, Jesse and his team next weekend is. I know you don't care to listen to this. Whatever, fuck off. They're a bunch of hosers, and we want to be in the hockey.
This podcast was founded upon hockey, though.
Yeah,
so.
it really was because this is what we did after games.
But actually, we should probably. Nobody listens probably, but Eric from the team, Red Print something, he's making us some jerseys, made us some T-shirts.
Yeah,
really nice work. So if you need a jersey or a T-shirt, ask us who we go through, and we'll be glad to share you his link. It's Red Print something.
Hey, win or lose, we're gonna fucking look good.
We're gonna look the angle. We got our T-shirts last week, and he's getting us new jerseys. I think they're supposed to be in, so we'll be starting the playoffs looking
cool.
We will look fresh, is all I can tell you. And
Viva El Luzo.
if you remember correctly, the very first time you wore your last jersey, you got bloodstains.
Yeah, I got
on
hit
it.
in the nose and my.
So you better keep that tradition alive.
You
this
can throw
next Saturday.
You can miss my face by 10 feet and hit my nose still. So
I'm gonna start advertising on the side of that.
pretty big thing. So yeah. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't want to cut my lip open or something. That would be funny to keep. New Jersey first game.
Yeah,
get
you get some blood on that thing.
I've been going in front of the net, so that's bound to happen. Yeah. Okay, next random topic change. So, this is a little weird to explain. In the 1920s, the French automaker Fiat, first of all, French.
Yeah.
Anyway, but their facility, one of the factories of a car, or their main Fiat headquarters building was right in the middle of, I think it was in the middle of Paris. Their building, the roof of it was a oval racetrack.
Really?
Yeah, there's pictures of it online, and it's still
cool.
there.
That's pretty.
It's
cool.
still there today. I think they still use it.
Fiats are so freaking light, though.
It was like, I mean, technically it was like a test track, but it was an oval track. I mean, not as big as like a NASCAR one, but big enough enough to test them out. And they would have, races probably get up to like 60 miles an hour, I assume.
It's about how fast a Fiat can go.
And yeah, it's about right. And it was pretty damn impressive, if you ask me.
It is cool, yeah.
But it was weird because, like I said, it was right in the middle of the city, and I'm thinking, as cool as that is, I bet the fucking locals loved that every day.
Yeah.
Cars racing.
They're French, so who really
I mean,
cares?
it was in the middle of a city, maybe, I guess.
It's a bunch of French.
Here's the other one. It was I doubt that building was insured. Progressive home and auto insurance. So do we get a discount if we have a house and our vehicles?
Help me fully understand the French in World War II. Like, they were pretty much worthless. We bailed them out, and then they gave us the Statue of Liberty, right?
Liberty was before World War II.
Oh, well, I still an idiot now.
But no, yeah, you're right. Here's what happens in war with France.
So
France gets beaten, and then war's over for them. That's it.
Oh. Well, I know they gave it, so they're bad at wars and they're bad at gift giving. Like,
yeah,
because that statue's ugly.
I take the statue. Yeah, but her clothes are on. Take the clothes off. She might be a butterhead.
We don't know what she's hiding underneath that.
She might be a butterhead
dress. Yeah.
When you get anything like you think that's like
like what if we didn't want it? That's like did they even ask us?
We didn't.
Do you guys want this?
We didn't want it. I saw a show on it. It was on I saw it on Drunk History.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, apparently we declined it. And then the guy I don't know, he's like, "Well, I'm already making it.
It's too heavy to haul home."
What I'm wondering is I bet they made it over there. And nobody over there wanted it. Nobody in France or Europe. They're like, this thing looks stupid. Like, we'll give it to Americans.
Probably got drunk and ordered. Like, I don't want that fucking thing. Give it to the Americans.
Here's the thing. I'm almost positive that it was before World War II. But I mean, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I don't. I wish
that we had the skill.
I can't think.
Could you imagine if you stole the Statue of Liberty? Like, that's the shrine of theft. Pointless theft.
Yeah, nothing.
That is not getting topped.
I don't even know if you can unbolt it or how.
What else can somebody steal that is that worthless and that impressive? Like, I don't know what it weighs, but
a Fiat
enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Off topic.
Yeah, but I had to bring that building up because it's like that takes me to another point of, the thing about it is, like I said, it was neat. It was right in the middle of town. Everyone around there has to hear that, which brings me up to another one. I mean, we're sitting here, and you don't live by a highway, but you can hear the cars going by down the road and shit.
It's gotten busier.
Why? What I don't get is I see it so often. These houses right off the highway, and then they have these huge backyards, and it's like, why not just build the house back?
Yep.
And have the yard out front, or just don't build a house right off the highway.
And they're always really nice too.
And people, there's a lot of them. I'm wondering. Their house is like half off. Is that the thing? Is it like, well, it's a lot of road noise, so you get a nice house.
Yep.
You get $120,000 house for $70? Because I don't know. I don't
even
get
then, like, this annoys me.
I went and checked one out right off. Well, 422 is the highway we live near, and it was unbearable. I just went there to do it. I knew that when I was out like house hunting, but I just had to see.
When we were looking for houses, there was a house that off of 28. Between like the Freeport and the Butler Freeport and Millerstown Freeport exits. Yeah. So not a real busy part of 28, but enough. And you couldn't see 28, but you could hear it. And I think we were probably like 0.8 miles away, and you could still hear 28. So that sound, that really
That's what
carries.
I mean. Well, you have them trucks to do that Jake brake. It's like...
Which you wouldn't really hear a Jake brake on 28.
Well, I'm gonna just in case they didn't hear that, it sounds like.
That's about the time everybody just I'll listen. To
I
the
just
next
wanted
episode.
to do that again. That's actually the second time I did that on this. Podcast.
You were. I remember the first one. You were asking Paul, "What's this noise?" And you.
It's just a real fun
They
impression
come
to
down
do.
the hill here, actually, and they set them off. Not real often. Doesn't really wake me up. If I'm inside, I don't hear it, but
That should be a death metal song, Jake Break. And you
probably
just
is.
thrash out, and then you just do that over an awesome guitar riff.
If you ask Key and Pill, it's probably somebody's name that plays football for the Ohio State. Or the collegiate East First West game.
Yeah, where that's one of their dumb
Torx
names.
construction noise and the
Yeah,
dolphin noise.
Dolphin something. All right, let's. We need to go to a commercial break.
Yeah,
here,
let's take a break.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
It's early morning. The birds are chirping, the sun's shining bright, and you have a long list of things you need to do today. But you're stuck laying in bed, pitching a mile-high tent again due to your daily morning wood, just like yesterday and the day before. Does this sound like you? Well, now you can put your pool in its proper place with Flaccid Flakes, the delicious new cereal made by Schlemcorp. Flaccid Flakes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients, and making Flaccid Flakes a part of your proper daily breakfast is guaranteed to thicken your blood flow and rid of morning wood within 20 minutes, or your money back guaranteed. So, don't be stuck hiding your embarrassing dreamer's dick under the sheets, and go get some Flaccid Flakes today. You won't regret it. Cause in the words of our mascot, Lonnie the Limp Lion,
They're gross!
Flaccid Flakes are not recommended for children or the elderly, and does not work on nipples.
Is your residence infested with barking spiders? Have you been searching for an effective, yet budget-friendly way to rid of those noisy, stinky pests? Well, you're finally in luck. From the same makers who brought you Flatulence, it's the all-new Barking Spider Spray. Barking Spider Spray isn't just an ordinary bug spray. It's specifically targeted to cling onto and annihilate the mostly invisible, but very much audible and raunchy-smelling arachnid. Finally, you can have guests and loved ones over to your home and not have to worry about explaining the uncomfortable situation those sneaky little bastards always seem to cause just after humans eat spicy foods. So quit trying to avoid barking spiders and destroy them with Barking Spider Spray. Your ears and your nose will thank you. Trust me.
All right, and we are back to podcasting. So where did we leave off? What were we bullshitting with? Oh, we were talking about that racetrack and car noise and shit.
Yeah, and the French sucking. And
Okay, second half, I want to jump onto a random thing. Why the fuck do they make and sell different length of hot dogs? Why do people intentionally choose shorter hot dogs than the bun length?
it is a good question.
Because it
Really
you know the length
it really
of the bun.
shouldn't be a choice.
Oh, I want a hot dog that's 1.5 inches, 2 inches short of the bun.
Maybe people want to they like breaking that piece off and throwing it away.
It's so dumb. And every reason
Throw it
I
out
think
to the
of, I'm like,
birds.
well, maybe they don't always put them in a bun. Okay, but whatever you do without the bun, you can still do with a bigger hot dog. That is a stupid thing. I don't get that. I think it's like the root of so many problems in like this country and the world is people just refuse to update things. Like our constitution, our ways of thought, and like even fucking hot dogs. Oh, no, there's always that like 1 out of 10 person is, I like the shorter ones. That's what I've had since I was a kid, and I'm not changing things. I'm not adapting to the...
That is not what she said.
What a stupid fucking thing. I don't know. Like, you don't have a reason, right?
I've actually
Fucking-
bought the like regular sauce because it's hot dogs. I just throw one in the cart, but then when you get home, it is a disaster. You're like, shit, I bought the regular sized hot dogs.
I was even thinking one time, I was like,
Hey,
well, maybe...
why does the bun dictate the size of the meat? Shouldn't they have made the bun the
so many
size of the
jokes.
hot dog? What came first, the hot dog or the bun?
Oh, don't get into that. That could be a whole other podcast there. Because my thinking was, I could even accept, let's make shorter buns. As long as they fit together, but why?
Are you okay with like a foot long that sticks out over the bun?
I mean, not really. I would rather just break it in half and have 2 hot dogs. You know what? Just,
Have you ever been so broke you had to put a hot dog on like a piece of bread, but you had to turn it diagonally and wrap it around? I've been there.
It's never been so much broke. It's just if that's what's available.
It was that, yeah.
'Cause you get a loaf of bread, and by the time you make so many sandwiches, you usually have like half a loaf left. Because even then, that's about the size of the hot dog. Like that, whatever. It's like just I don't care the length of the hot dog as long as it fits the fucking bun. So whatever. I don't even care if it's a smaller hot dog. If it's with a smaller bun, okay.
A bite of hot dog without a bun, it just seems weird to me.
Yeah,
I don't do the pork and beans or pork and.
It seems like half of
mac and cheese.
Like you don't make a sandwich with just meat and cheese and Miracle Whip on top.
But usually, if I'm eating a sandwich though, and I get full toward the end, I'll pull the meat and cheese out and eat just it and leave the last piece of bread. I would never do that with a hot dog.
I've never gotten full eating a sandwich. That's never been.
Well, you never had a wife or a girlfriend that sits around and makes you sandwiches all day though either. So
I've never had the crust cut off my sandwich. I like the crust though. But yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of food, this is a little while ago now too. But I drove up past Wendy's recently, within a month or so, and there was 12 to 15 Amish people sitting outside eating there because they have an outside court now.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Think about that. Bunch of Amish people eating at fucking Wendy's.
They're not. I think they can buy food from modern stuff. Their rules are so odd.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering how much praying do they have to do that? Like how do they have to sit there and their blessing be 10 minutes? You figure every French fry to them has to be a sin. So it's
no, they're allowed to eat. They're just they're not allowed to pay for fun is one thing. They can't yeah, you can't.
That is hilarious.
You can't pay to have fun. I think it's buttons they don't use, or maybe it's zippers they don't use. There's some weird things. I don't know a great deal about them. They're usually nice to deal with. A pain in the ass. To get stuck,
I've met them. I drank a couple beers with one before. Pain in the ass to get stuck
behind them. The damn. I can't believe more of them don't get
especially
killed.
If the wind's blowing against you. But they're all right people, just hairy.
Yeah, hairy and
all genders
and stinky.
Yeah, but they work hard.
Yeah,
and they'll survive the apocalypse, probably.
Who would you rather hang out with, a hippie or an Amish guy? Amish guy any day.
Also, if you survive the apocalypse, what ain't an apocalypse then, right? Is apocalypse supposed to wipe everyone out?
Except for the cockroach, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, actually. that's one of them ones that I didn't filter that through. It just came out before I tend to do that
happens.
Often. One thing I do with weed, I don't think before I talk. Actually, I guess I just don't do that in general. All right. Hey, moving along here. Here's something I haven't done for a while. So, I said this before, since now we're such a infamous, awesome podcast, we might as well be informative too. So, I got some great news articles here that I've been gathering up to read for you guys. So, these are all fresh. So, recently, Miguel Huanzia, Miguel Huanzia, a shortstop for the El Paso Rattlers minor league baseball team. I'm reading this verbatim. It says, he swung into a frenzy of drug trafficking and corruption across the team and city when on Tuesday night in the fourth inning, his bat broke at the plate and a big cloud of white powder went drifting into the crowd. A swift investigation revealed the substance to be cocaine, and the game was immediately canceled and all of the team's gear was inspected on the spot. Investigators found all of the bats hollowed out and filled with cocaine, and interrogations with the team owner and equipment managers led to uncovering a drug smuggling operation gone awry, and apparently in a mix-up, the real bats went to the local drug cartel known as the Apostores de Gaditos or something, and the drug-filled bats obviously went to the team's locker room. Many arrests and charges ensued, and a full-on investigation continues. So... Hey, that's one way to make that sport watchable. You hear that, buckos? Send white clouds of cocaine into the crowd, and who cares how much you suck?
Well, they have
the party.
They have the all-you-can-eat seats. Maybe they can make the all-you-can-snort seats.
Yeah. Woo, I need to fuck, Major League. Let's go to the minor league games. Moving on here. Here's another one. Contractors digging a foundation for a new tire manufacturing plant in Yakutsk, Siberia, has inadvertently stumbled onto the remains of what initially appeared to be the largest dinosaur species discovered thus far. One of the remaining fully intact ribs is 2 feet thick and over 11 feet tall. The skull is estimated to be over 10 feet long, and early estimates put the creature at over 200 feet in length and over 70 feet tall. Remnants inside the stomach area include mammoth tusk, T-Rex bones, and even a full-size tree trunk. The current name given for the newly discovered beast is, well, obviously, Ginormosaurus. It'll be years, maybe even decades, before the delicate fossils can be fully excavated. So, pretty big fucking dinosaur. Ginormosaurus. Moving on here. 19-year-old Sydney Sinclair, resident of Leafstone, Georgia, has recently developed a thigh rash that looks remarkably like former NBA star Charles Barkley. The young male has gotten over 7 million likes on his Facebook account of his latest rash photo, and most commentators agree that the rash does have an uncanny resemblance to Mr. Barkley, and apparently even Sir Charles Barkley himself agrees, as he was one of the commentators and typed, quote, "Damn, dude, that thing gonna get you all kinds of sweet trim. Take it from me, son. With a pretty face like that, you're gonna be drowning in hotties. Good luck." So, fucking, at least the kid, he's lucky he didn't look like Dennis Rodman.
Me and Josh were just driving down the street the other day in Pittsburgh, and you could tell he was like a mega nerd. He was fat.
Yeah.
He had the black framed, like thicker glasses, just like a geek. Khaki pants, the baggy polo shirt. And Josh acts like he's putting his window out and goes, "Save some pussy for the rest of us." I don't know why, but it cracked me up.
Nice. That's funny. Let's see here. Hold on. I got one more here in the back of the page. Oh my goodness. This is a longer one. Might as well say it.
It doesn't need to be said.
Yeah. A sheep farmer in Schlaustenberg, Austria, has found what is reportedly the missing Bell device built and tested by the Nazis in World War II. The Bell was believed to be an attempt to make and test anti-gravity Luftwaffe aircraft, but some also believe it was able to open portals to other dimensions. The Bell was found when the farmer tracked one of his lost sheep into a hidden mine shaft built into a nearby hillside. Inside the shaft was a large network of mine shafts and rooms containing late war Nazi equipment and weapons. Found along with the Bell device were numerous technologies and artifacts that the farmer quoted as saying were definitely not Nazi or of this earth. He also reported seeing documents and photographs of spirits and unknown writings and hieroglyphics. The mines were immediately seized by Russian authorities, and the Bell, along with all other artifacts, have been taken elsewhere and deemed top secret Russian property. Which, how we're hearing about it, I don't know. That's the conundrum of modern day internet sources.
You said shaft.
I was actually stifling the urge to do the butthead laugh and reading that. And that is current news.
That's the weather.
That's the good stuff.
You watch The Fan or listen to The Fan, right?
Not really.
There's always it's like the morning show. They do that. They do the weather report.
Oh yeah, I do.
And
Yeah, I do.
and it goes, "That's the weather."
Yeah.
After it, they always do that.
I kept thinking The Fan was like some other podcast or something. But yeah, that's our local sports. I listen to them a lot because I get.
It's better than this.
I
no
can't
matter
hear
what
the
station,
music.
if you listen to every single station we have available, there's like 27 songs total that get played per year on the radio.
Yeah. Well, actually, one of them news things I read was there's I think it's 90, or 90.2. It's sometimes there's like a British voice on there, so I don't know. It's like world news or whatever.
90.2 is very odd since they all end like in 1, 3, 5, 7.
Well, then whatever. It's one of those. Maybe it's 90.3. Fuck off. Anyway, one of those is where I got the.
Have you listened to the Katanning radio station, The River? It's like 103.4, I think.
Not that I know of.
It's actually, I like the station. They play like the oldies that I like the smooth oldies like Hall & Oates.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say the Eagles, but
yeah, they play some Eagles, like softer, like
yeah,
There's
like AORs. I don't know what that means. It's like American. I think American oldies rock.
Maybe.
I'm just guessing. That's Journey,
That's a good guess.
Foreigner. I think Eagles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't want to call it soft rock, so I'm guessing American oldies rock. Which if that's what that means, that's even worse. That'd be like insulting. If I'm in one of them bands and that's what I was termed, I'd immediately make thrash metal to counter it.
Yeah, you'd probably just like wake up on your yacht and be okay with it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, yeah, all them bands are like insanely rich and famous.
Well, I don't know. Lars couldn't buy the gold-plated shark tank that he always wanted. He had to wait until next
South
week.
Park. Yeah, that was back when Napster and all that bullshit, which ended up being
It did ruin music.
Music does suck now.
It sucked back then too. Britney Spears was on that episode too.
There's always suck.
There is.
There's not that like.
But that really sucked.
You think of the 80s and 70s, there was disco and shit.
Everybody was like, "She's hot. She wore a little schoolgirl outfit." Like that's not. I mean,
Yeah, but that ain't what I'm listening to.
Yeah, she's
Hit mute, and then she's cool.
yeah. Play some death metal in the background.
She got her head blown off on that.
She was
Episode.
survived it, right?
That is a really funny episode. Well, she was still on stage. They had to like walk her out and position her, and instead of singing, that's what that voice I made. She was just like, and everyone's like, "Oh, what a train wreck!" It is a. If you haven't watched that South Park episode, watch the Britney Spears episode.
Is that the Britney Watch one?
Yes. No. It's Britney Wouch.
I didn't do it right.
It is really funny.
I remember at a concert one time, I think it was a jamboree in the hills, like lots of people. It got kind of quiet for some reason, and I did a Britney Walsh. I know you and CJ are both the right kind of drunk. These both turned around.
Yeah,
their faces were drooping, laughing. It was a good.
You got to do it like loud.
That's like one of my favorite moments of life. Was like my throat hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
My throat hurt for like
That's what she said.
a couple hours. It was like scratchy and burny, but it made you two laugh. So
Yeah, it's used effectively. Really funny.
my throat hurt a little bit today whenever I did that bagawk noise to you.
Yeah. I'm going home today after work. I just heard a noise. I heard like out my window because I guess dickhead here passed me and saw me and did a loud chicken noise.
Well, I knew you
or
were driving
rooster.
home. I knew I was going to be going the same way, so I was looking for your car. I was like, oh, there he is. I was so excited about it.
It's easy to recognize my car now because I got huge scratches down the side of it from backing into
it's
metal
the only
barrels.
Suzuki driven by not like somebody headed to or from bingo.
Yeah, true. True. My car's. I was planning on driving a new car by now, but fucking COVID jacking the prices up as shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, and they ain't gonna put them down until fuck.
Well,
I'm gonna
they're
put another
still selling
50
cars, so they're going to keep on
All
selling
right,
them at this
hey,
price.
that Suzuki is still chugging along. So I was gonna say trucking, but
It gets you from
you
point
can't
A
call
to
a
point
little
B.
subcompact SUV trucking along. It's kind of defeating the purpose there, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump onto something here because let's see. Yeah, this episode should be out by around Thanksgiving, and that's usually when you don't wait till the new year to buy a new calendar. You buy it December. November's close
It's
enough.
A good little Christmas gift for somebody you don't care
And
about.
You start marking shit down. And as I said earlier, since now we're also the most informative podcast on Earth,
We do have that title.
I have some shit to mark on your calendar for at least a few months. I'll just start here in January. Oh, well, of course, it starts off with a bang. So 2022, January 9th, starts right off with a good one, Fart Fest. A celebration of man-made methane and the gassy foods that produce it. Festivities include a gas booth, fart contest based on stench and time, live music from the Rump Rockets. Sounds good. And, of course, tons of great gassy foods from all nations at the Carnegie Science Center. Smoking prohibited for obvious reasons. That's January 9th. January 29th is a sink throwing contest. Annual sink throwing contest located at Grimace Park in Worthington, PA. You go and you test your strength and toss kitchen/bathroom sinks and as high and as far as possible. It says sign up for teams start that Saturday at noon, and it's $100 for a 4-man team, and the winning team gets all new sinks professionally installed in their homes. For $100, hey, if you pay $25 a person and you win, you get a new fucking sink. All right. February 12th is a Steve Urkel lookalike contest. When's the last time you heard that name?
You want me to be honest about this? Because I actually watched an episode of Family Matters Thursday morning. Shit you not.
I haven't seen
It's
or
on
thought
some
of that in
channel.
years.
I had my coffee
Family
in the
Matters,
morning,
right?
and I put the TV on, and I'm like, Family Matters is on, so I watched.
So if you're a fan of Steve Urkel and Family Matters, go to the Pittsburgh International Airport, and that's where they have it. It says the winner gets an all-expenses-paid cruise to the Philippine Islands with the original Family Matters cast. Holy shit.
I think didn't Carl die?
Maybe. Who cares about him anyway? As long as fucking Urkel's there. Urkel and Laura. As long as Laura's there.
How many like kids our age, like around this area, thought she was hot, and dads were like torn between I want to raise my kid to be a racist, but also
Yeah.
she's hot.
She was hot. I mean,
Yeah.
what was? I'm thinking of Step by Step. I keep thinking there was like a weird girl with pigtails that kept visiting this show, but like the family. That there was like 7 family shows back then
That was
on
all in that-
TGIF.
yeah.
It was
There
all
was
TG
Step by Step. There was
or-
that
or
show.
Thank goodness it's Friday. From
What
like
the heck were the other 2 shows that
Step
would be
by
on?
Step, Family Matters.
Man.
That was Home Improvement.
Was that one of them?
I don't
maybe?
know.
It might have been.
I don't know. Anyway, so 2022 March 6th, there's a parrot sing-off. It says, bring your pop star parrot over to the Bank United Convention Center in Portsmouth, PA, to sing his beak off for a chance to be voted the best bird singer in America. Parrots must sing at least one entire song of any genre, and there will be many prizes, food booths, and all kinds of bird-themed entertainment. Parrot sing-off. I would not go anywhere near that. And May 9th is a leprechaun rights rally. I'm not making this up. Located in Chadbury Field in DuBois, PA. It's a gathering of leprechauns to rally against the many stereotypes and discrimination of leprechauns and to prove that they are no myth and that leprechauns are, in fact, real and that their gold is their property and not for the taking. Okay. That is May 9th. Let's see here. All right. That's enough for now. I have way more calendar events. If you want to get into the rest of the year, you're going to have to listen to more episodes. There's a teaser. So suck on them apples, you piece of fucking shit. All right.
That's yeah. I guess
So-
that's a sore Peter, huh?
So we're Peter. It's not that you can't beat it. It just doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
But it don't stop most of us.
Nope.
So I guess I'll go on to today's band plug. I know I've played you this band before. I don't think I've ever did enough to convert you because I'm a fan of these guys. They're very underrated. This ain't a new band. Usually I do newer indie bands, but the band Widespread Panic, they started in like late 80s, early 90s. They're lumped in with them hippie jam bands. But I've listened through a lot of them, and usually they suck. But as a fan of the Allman Brothers, who don't suck, this is probably the second best band of that like type of music. They're actually got a lot of like folk songs and shit, but they do like them long jam music and shit. But they're actually, in my opinion, really good at it. Not as overindulgent as some bands. But Widespread Panic, check out their album Space Wrangler and self-titled one from like early '91. And they have a live album that's their like famous one, the Light the Fuse, some shit from the mid '90s, and that's most of them type of bands. That's what you want. Light the Fuse, Hit the Gas, something. I can't remember the name of the album, but something like that, and it's really fucking good. But, yeah, Widespread Panic. Check them out. They got some good shit.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's a fucking wrap, man. Till next time.
That's another show gone. Another one spent.